Yeah. Yeah, but I need my Pagoda right now. Do not come to my door without my Pagoda, bro. And I mean it on God, on moms. Out of here with that. They better bring my Pagoda because we are still looking for a few more champions as we have a little bit of a preview for the spring season. Yes, that's right. These players are not competing for too much beyond pride, but that's quite a bit if they really think about it, okay? So these players are some they're going to be seeing in the next season as this is the final week of the winter season, or I guess 2024 season, whatever it may be. We're still searching for a victory between all these competitors. So we give you a little bit of that preview again, which we'll be seeing next year. And speaking about things that are going on next year, Winter Mural, gotta talk a little bit about that tournament that is coming up. That'll be put on, that y'all can be put on too as well. If you scan that QR code, register $2,000 in that prize pool. Online best of 5 double elim Street Fighter 6 tournament coming right at you. Register at start.gg/wintermural. Y'all can hit that up on January 18th at ASAP. And also look at this prize pool. These players I've been playing for all throughout the entirety of collegiate esports. The Street Fighter players will be getting a portion of this. I'm assured that it's a big portion too as well. So if you win that, you can slide on my DMs and send me a couple dollars. I'm a little broke, but I'm not broke in terms of matches and great commentators that I've lined up for all of you. In fact, let's bring in the boys. Bring in gang. Let's go.
Yo.
Ravish, Combo, my boys. Ravish, I'll start with you. How you doing?
Yo, I'm good. First and foremost, bro, if you're gonna look, hold on. Usually in phone calls, the phone's like, off or like black. You don't usually see him flipping through a home screen. I don't know if you know that too.
It was on. It's a new one. It's a new one. Relax. It's a new one. Okay?
Yeah, brand new iPhone, the home screen all there. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You ain't know about that.
My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, bro. I'm okay, man. I'm having a good day. It's gonna be, you know what? Because any day I get to see Street Fighter and I see your wonderful old ass face, it's gonna be a good day. Man. That's it, bro.
Hey, by the way, before the combo, hey, how are those pagodas tasting, bro?
Dude, they're absolutely delicious. I could not be
No, he said the magic word. No.
I could not be happy that I'm getting a great supply of Pagoda. This stuff is incredible, and I sure will be showing up to my supermarket on a regular basis to be picking up more in the future. On top of that, thank you for asking how I'm doing today, Cola. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I don't know what's going on with the dude over there, but other than that, I'm having a great time, and I'm super excited to see some great collegiate Street Fighter. Nice little sneak peek for what's coming in the spring semester. Man, we got some great matches lined up.
Yeah, I think our first one is going to be JP versus Bison, Dr. Iggy versus Hippo. We saw Hippo throughout these brackets. We've also seen Iggy on these streams too as well. So we'll be able to see what they're turning up with on this new patch that has kind of affected Bison a little bit. JP got a few more things off that level 2, if you feel me. So we'll see what it do in terms of this match.
I'm excited about it. This new patch that I call it. You know, we were talking about this before, right? It's fantastic. I think all the homies over at Capcom really did nail like pretty much like everything we were trying to see, right? Ed got hit in all the right places too, which I was very excited about. You can still all the fun, the complicated stuff, but your level 2 doesn't necessarily drain you of everything you hold dear and you love, which is very, very nice to see. And my dog's Ryu has got the greatest counter hit in the game, just absolutely the greatest button known to man. That heavy kick was going to terrorize all my ranked games. I'm very excited. Thank you so much, Capcom. Yippee.
Yeah, I'm excited to see kind of the duel of psycho power here with both JP and Bison both having their kind of respective reigns throughout Street Fighter 6 history at this point. Now coming to a head as slightly adjusted characters coming in onto the helm of a new season. And on top of that, great, incredible players coming up. I know Cole sometimes has an issue when I do this, but I see a boy from Texas, right? I got a simple brain, right? I see someone come from Texas, I'm like, that's my boy. That's my guy right there. I see UT, I see Hippo showing up, and I'm like, cool. I'm with you, man. You want that Bison? I'm with you. So, me personally, I'm excited to see what Hippo can do, and I hope it works out really well for him. But if not, I'm sure it's going to be a great set either way. But yeah, I'm rooting for that Bison.
Well, we'll see. I'm also rooting for Bison as well because I don't want my character to be nerfed anymore. Capcom, you can just leave him alone. And I will leave this match to you commentators. Have fun.
Boo! Nerf Bison to the ground, bro. He's too good. What do you mean you can go ahead and set crusher across the screen and it does so much damage? What do you mean you can doubles reverse on my head top and you can't get punished for it? No, it's It's too much, man. I don't understand anymore about what happened in the game, though, as we see the Marisa versus this JP. All right,
no Bison for us today. Yeah, Hippo's going to be on the Marisa here now, keeping Iggy already locked down the corner. What a punish counter right there. Stop the approach there on the charge punch. Okay, we got to jump over, throw right back into the corner here. Ooh, the feint into the drive rush throw. Keep it on the pressure.
And we was talking about before too. Look at that, Marisa has been able to expand her range a bit more from the patch, right? She's gotten like a couple more options to contend against, especially against ranges like JP. But keeping it close and personal like this is what you want to see. Good little parry to dodge all the options. I like this.
Yeah, that was solid. I mean, we did miss a bit of an early clip right there, but it seemed like Hippo was able to actually lock down JP of all characters, push them down in the corner, and make them afraid to press at that optimal Marisa range. Very interesting. I'm very curious to see how the interaction actually played out, because when I look at this matchup in theory, this is what I expect to see, what we're seeing right now. Marisa stuck at full screen, forced to parry everything, slow approach options, even drivers getting stuck, but not this time.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I remember seeing Dr. Iggy a couple weeks ago at one of the esports regionals too. Was like, he managed to get all the way down near the finals well too. So he did a fantastic job on the JP for moments like these, right? Reading the opponent, and bro plays his right front and center of level 2. Nothing JP got. Good little anti. Look at him cooking.
Oh my goodness, yet again though, we got the drive rush in for the convert. No momentum lost, even despite the air throw. We're popping level 3 after the wall splat. I think it's looking pretty good for Hippo here.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad. I remember, homies, we are playing our BO5, right? Your first to 3s today. No full 5 matches, as we are gonna sit back and relax to see, watch his character just like show up for points and let each of them know, nah, bro, I'm nicer. You not like that right now. So it'll be a fun preview.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity as well to try out, you know, a character you've been putting on the back burner for a bit on the world stage. You know, I guess on the collegiate country stage, but it's the same idea. It's about the World Warriors. And it's good to see, like, you know, I know I'm going to get a good set here. Let me see if, see what the Marisa's cooking here. And that's what we got Marisa out here from Hippo. Iggy still trying to recover from all of this pressure from beforehand. Still seems like it's in Hippo's favor.
Yeah, and Iggy hasn't been able to get out these close quarter situations in quite some time, ever since round 2 in the first couple of sets. We saw him, finally get some space that we were hoping for, but Hippo doing a fantastic job of removing any option Dr. Iggy possibly even had. Dry rushes in, nothing all that blocked, not even a second given to him. Hippo, ooh, good little jump over, out of the gauge though. Never find some options, level 2 available.
Oh! We gotta use our armor, just tackle right on through it. I think a big thing here is that Hippo is actually seemingly just often losing through the drive rush in and the punch button. It is simple as that. It's a ground improvement option. Seems like JP's got a lot to play around it, but no. Mickey's still repeatedly losing this interaction. Finally, we got Amnesia out though. Here we go. Turn this pressure around. We got drive rush in 2, level 2 go pop. And now let's see what we're gonna do. Okay. He'll try and get out after the throw, but still has to hold some of these follow-up options, set right back full screen.
Yeah, puts a level 2, gets the low option off that too, so Max is fun to get away with it. Anticipates the teleport in. Oh boy, Hippo, read him like the Harry Potter. Like I did when I was 7. Let's go.
Let's go. The elementary school library doing work right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My library card is beat up, and for a good reason, because I forgot it in my pocket. That doesn't matter right now. Hippo, let's get it. We're already 2-0 up.
Oh, okay. We got a drive rush in overhead. It's a good time to start here for Iggy. Now we got a bit more of that aggression. Ooh, but yet again, Hippo finds that opening. Final multi-hit through the armor, though, and Iggy's still able to stay away and at full screen. We got some spires out. We got some portals out too. Drive rush in. Is it going to work this time around? We have a teleport pop throw.
No, we've seen this a lot, so I remember seeing it in the region as well. Dr. D caught all his opponents off guard a lot by using the portal option as well to get up close and personal and do all these heavies, the big meaties, every single time. But with him being red like this, finally gets a dominant round after being, pretty oppressed for the past couple too.
Yeah, dashing up with armor despite still taking damage isn't quite going to work for Hippo when you are full screen and you have no buttons to press afterwards. So a little bit of a curious option. I wonder if they'll be adapted for the future. But hey, we got that stance right back for the command grab instead. Now trying to push up. There's the drive reversal. Iggy says, get off me, stay at that mid-range. Marisa is okay with the mid-range. It's the far range that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't seem bad right now. I'm going to use the OD up, down, let's go. cross him up, use the grab as well. Act like you want that to happen to you. Come on now. It's gonna happen. Right down below, blocks the option, but for now, with the OD spikes, get up close and personal. You don't necessarily want that though. After you gotta be real careful. Everything can take him down. A booger could, and that does a bit better.
And another drive impact after the first being unsuccessful. Running it back once your opponent's in burnout, it's very smart to do. The pressure was just too much for Dr. Iggy to handle this time around. Now we got one more round here potentially before Hippo ends up taking it 3-0. Getting an anti-air there, Iggy trying to jump in. The driver should wait out that possible amnesia option. Still, we got a level 2 activation here. We're gonna hold this parry, and there's the punish counter throw.
Yeah, manages to throw like you're saying, pushing him back, good anti-air, reads him on that, but now the question is how Hippo follows up, right? It's gonna be the mix, finally catches him in the air, but nothing to follow up after that, nothing confirmed. Iggy just staying low and controlled the entire time, but with him not finding any advantage means he get pushed to the corner like that, man, Hippo can do whatever he wants.
There it is. All right, jumping out from the corner. Still have anti-air locked and loaded, though. We're going to charge our punch. You're staying in the corner. Amnesia is going to get through the command grab, though. And now we reset right back to full screen. Hippo almost had it locked down, but the level 2 has popped. Iggy has burned everything. And it's going to be worth it to take this first game.
Cabo, I think I saw 3 or 4 whiff grabs there. Where that happened in the corner where Hippo was really wanted to force the option on that, but not able to happen. I mean, a bit unfortunate. Just wanted to end off with that too, but at that point, we're here to have some fun, so I do not mind seeing some more gameplay.
I don't think Hippo minded missing a lot of those grabs too, because Iggy's option was to jump out, in which Hippo had enough time to anti-air anyway, so it stayed Hippo's turn all throughout. It wasn't a crazy jump punish or anything like that. It was Hippo was still able to chill.
Good point. Yeah.
Ooh, we got Iggy taking amnesia out here. Reset us to a full screen. Look at all this pressure, Revision. It is insane.
Yeah, it's tough going so far, and Iggy started to wake up a little bit more too, and learning a bit more onto Hippo's tendency on this matchup. Probably gets the anti-air, drive rush into, finds the low. Stu just keeping Hippo at a distance, is poking him out. Elba pretty much got off of that. That's it, yeah, bye-bye.
There it is, and now Iggy back with a vengeance. Absolutely beautiful, masterful usage of mid-range drive rushes for the low, and otherwise going for the low options on the summons. It's been working out pretty well here so far. It's right back to Hippo's turn of pressure, though. Iggy locked down the corner. We're gonna see amnesia soon. Here it is. Jumping out of the corner too. We have the parry to get rid of all those active frames, but the low will still connect. Ooh, punish counter throw puts Iggy right back in the corner.
I like that a lot. At least gonna keep the control, and it could keep him low for as long as possible. Throw 3 bars on him too. Love the option available. Now you're gonna need to use that OD to get around for him. Hippo 1 away from potentially closing this game out.
Yeah, right back in this position, 1 round away from closing out the set. Hippo's been looking fairly dominant here on, again, a more experimental Marisa. This could be pretty huge here for Hippo's own self-confidence, but also feeling good about potentially bringing a Marisa into the spring season. We're just going to have to wait and see, though. The air-to-air challenge this time around. Usually we're seeing Dr. Iggy go for that with the air throw, but this time, Hippo was ready to jump out of corner. But no worries for Dr. Iggy here. He was able to turn things around and put Hippo right back in.
I like that. Oh, the amnesia to get out of the corner once again. Not going to get controlled. Use the level 2. All the damage is being eaten by Hippo. Still talk to critical art available. Level 1 on the side. Dr. Iggy, use the OD. Come on. Yeah, take that. Down below you go.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. Take the grab and flip over. GG's to Dr. Iggy.
Yeah, we're seeing, I'm glad that this situation finally ended up paying off, but we did see Hippo give up pressure every now and then, expecting an amnesia, and a lot of the time, the amnesia actually didn't pop right then. So effectively just gave the turn right back to Dr. Iggy, which is fine. Sometimes that's just the way the conditioning game goes. But this final interaction, it truly paid off for Hippo as the amnesia whiffed. It was able to get a punish counter throw to just close out the game. Throw that JP right behind you. Glad that little interaction, that's just kind of that patience finally did end up paying off. But man, what a pretty tight set. Hippo was looking extremely strong on the Marisa. We saw signs of life time and time again from Dr. Iggy. Right, a couple of those mid-range drive rushes too, I think, was some good aggression from Dr. Iggy. It was actually helping out, kind of breaks through some of the cracks in the armor from Hippo. But at the end of the day, that Marisa, man, devastatingly powerful, was able to get Dr. Iggy in the corner every round, multiple times around, so consistently, winning every neutral interaction. It seemed like there wasn't much of a game left to be played after that.
Not much at all, unfortunately. But hey, again, this is just about showcasing what all these players have, and I want to show what else we have with our hosts as well. With the host of the most, Cole, what's up, bro? You good, man? Are you doing all right there? What'd you think of that?
Doing fine. I think it's fine that Hippo didn't run the Bison because Marisa still looks very strong. Mommy Muscle Marisa still doing damage. Hippo, that's the original character. Rock with it because she still looks very, very active and very impressive. You know, Driver Stand Fierce really good at the proper ranges. You know, it takes a lot of work to run Marisa, especially in that matchup, as you mentioned. A lot of the zoning play keeps her out. But if you have the proper distance, Driver Stand Fierce is good. Quad kick is good, obviously a little bit riskier, but you saw Hippo taking those risks to find the reward. And as you mentioned previously, Combo, like being able to switch up what they do on that person's wake up led to the opportunity to be able to get the backdoor at the very end. If you're always going in continuously, well, then they're going to go for Amnesia a lot or go for a bust out because they know you're always going to go for the Oki. If you back off a little bit, rotate these options, especially in a longer set, you'll be able to get more things to connect as things go down. And I do like that Hippo read him like a book at the very end and be able to take the win. You know, Iggy, though, not too far off, though. I feel like a little bit more juice on that level 2. Definitely get through these opponents. But congratulations to Hippo. I think we'll be getting the interview from them real soon. But it's cool to see, again, the variety of these players. You know, as you all mentioned, the characters getting juiced up a little bit has led people to go back to their main base, possibly, or explore other options.
I'm happy to see, especially when we see more character diversity is also something that I love. You know, within FGC in general, right? Because you know we can get stuck in these ruts where you know we're seeing Kens, Eds, Rashid, Ed, maybe Cammy. Like so, I am just excited about what we got to witness today, and hopefully, with that trend continues throughout the day and for our next season as well.
Yep, totally agree. Character diversity, I definitely think is a strong suit here, especially when it comes to something like Street Fighter 6, where sometimes it's easy to think, man, we're getting stuck in these ruts, and there are days we're gonna be slammed with these Eds, the Kens. Sometimes with these Red Bison, like you understand how it is, but then you're gonna have your Jamie players come out of the woodwork, your Manon players, right? And it's like, you know what? Yeah, the artists are still out here, and I'm glad to see that everyone still has faith in their character to varying degrees to at least put them out here on the collegiate stage and put on a good show.
Also, today we also get to see a Kimberly player as well too, which hey, I'm excited about. I think Kimberly's hype as hell to watch. She is very, very fun to see. So that's it. That's all. Thank you. Okay, Cole, your turn. Go ahead.
You had to raise your hand like you're in the class, like, hey,
yeah.
I got pick me.
Cobbler, you got something else to say? Cobbler, you got something else to say?
No, I'm good. I was just making fun of that guy. I'm good.
Okay. Good. Attention for you. All right. And let me ask for the base one more time. Are we going to get an interview of Hippo here in the conversation? We are going to be getting Hippo real soon here, so we'll be able to talk a little bit more after the break. So go grab your Pagoda stacks, come right back, because after we return, we'll get Hippo's thoughts. Hey, we're back. Why would I lie to you? All right, like we're always gonna come back. We're back with the interview with Hippo, but first we're having Ravish combo. Where's your pagoda? Show your pagoda right now, real quick. Show your pagoda. Ravish, I'll start with you.
So
Where's your pagoda? Combo?
my-
Where's your pagoda?
Huh?
I told you. I
Where's that?
told you
Where's
last time. My pagoda is across the country currently. I'm taking a bit of a
Okay.
vacation, taking a bit of a break. So I got the boxes. They're all there. Just imagine it's right in my hands right now. It's just kind of in another world.
That's right here. The frost is still on
I'm
mine right
not-
here, so
I'm
y'all
not
playing.
alone. I'm not
I got
alone.
them all. I promise you they are there. I can send you pictures of as many as you want. They are
Comrade.
there.
Hello.
Pagoda's gonna test you after this. Okay. All right, boys. It's time to get the interview with Hippo. Hippo, bring us our first champion of the day.
Woo!
It wasn't no Bison play. It was the Mommy Muscle Marisa that you went to, or Two Touch Teresa, depending on what you call it. You better call her back. Now, Hippo, I want to start off by asking you, how cool is it for you to be on Capcom Fighters, and how cool is it to have them have this big arena for y'all to fight on?
You know, it's good to be back. It's my second time on the Capcom Fighter stream, second time getting interviewed by St. Cola as well. But, you know, something's a little different this time, playing Marisa. But it feels great. I love being here.
Yeah, bro, hell yeah, that's what we like to hear, bro. I mean, like, cause you know what? Let's go and dive into that too, cause look, you got the background already as well too. So talk to me about playing Big Muscle Mommy Marisa. How'd that feel, bro?
It's real simple. It's really easy on the dopamine. I hit them and it feels good. 7,000 damage goes away and it feels good. There's nothing else about it. I used to play Bison. Bison did the exact same thing, but Marisa it just feels better. It just feels great.
Is this
Love that.
something that you kind of want to continue into maybe thinking about next season as well, rather the spring semester, since we know that the patches are going to be, probably very similar to what we got going on right now. And it's just, is there certain matches you want to consider Marisa for? Is this something you just kind of want to flex the old muscles for? Or how do you see the future here?
Honestly, when M Bison came out, I thought, oh, he's just a power cut version of Marisa. He's got the plus heavy, he's got the big damage, and he's got the same air to air target combo, except it converts into a whole full combo. It's a lot of it is very the same and very adjacent, but M Bison did just get nerfed, and Marisa did just get buffed. So there is some consideration to be around here. I know Capcom likes to pick and choose who's top tiers these days. It's kind of weird, but it's nice to sleep around with the characters. Honestly, I will be considering Marisa for this coming spring semester for the collegiate season. But it might be Bison, it might be Marisa. I'm kind of 50-50. Not sure.
All right, final question.
Yep.
How do you feel overall, characters and everything included, everything together in terms of like what's going on with your life and stuff in and outside of the game? How do you feel going into this next season? Do you have any different plans in terms of training? Are you planning to go to more tournaments and things like that? What's going on?
Lately, this whole season 2, I've kind of been neglecting like locals. I think coming into the spring semester, I should have a little bit more time and more motivation to go to my local scenes. Support your locals, y'all. But
What's your local?
Dallas.
Let's go, DFW!
Let's
Let's go, Dallas!
Anyways, I've been kind of neglecting them. I'm playing a little bit too much ranked online. But the spring CCC finale is in Arlington and is offline. So I really do got to keep up the offline gameplay because it is drastically different offline and online. So that is probably my game plan going to the spring season.
Well, Texas, you heard him. He's going to go to his locals. If he doesn't, drag him out of the depths of rank. And Hippo, always good talking to you, brother. Good stuff today. Good work on the Money Muscle Marisa, but just know that Bison's always there for you. You want to have him a second there. That's all I'm saying.
I'll keep him around. I'll keep him around. He's good.
I'm saying.
I will see you around, man.
All right, I'll see y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shameless.
Wow.
All right, Cola. I kept it in.
Shameless.
I kept it in. I didn't go too hard on the Texas hype, right? You went harder on the Bison hype, bro. That's on you.
Okay. First of all, time out, because Bison deserves it. Second of all, you was not as bad. Third of all, we gotta give some love to the sponsors above. Pagoda, the Stack Champions series is brought to you by Pagoda Stacks. From crispy egg rolls to crunchy cream cheese wontons and savory crab ragoons. Pagoda Stacks, ready to crush your cravings. Shop for them in your freezer section of your local grocery store or get them delivered via Instacart. Listen, that's the sponsor read, but here's the real deal. As I did, I called them and they delivered, baby. Right here. Ravish. Unfortunately, your stuff got ravished on the way to Canada. Good luck fighting the mooses out there. Mooses, whatever multiple mooses are. I don't think we figured that one out. But
There's a
we have our next
snowstorm.
match coming up here. The snowstorm?
Yeah.
Is that the excuse now?
It's been snowing.
You're talking to
here.
a man from Chicago. That means nothing to him.
You're right.
live in Canada, bro. I actually don't want to hear it. Nothing you say is comparable here. All right, bro.
Okay, man.
That's true. It's facts. It's facts. It's actually facts.
Okay.
Like we have snowstorms, they have blizzards. All right, so it's way different.
Yeah.
So next match is gonna be Silver Hoopy versus Davey. What are y'all expecting for this one? We'll start with you, Ravish.
Look, bro. I am expecting a lot of fun because I remember seeing Davies I remember seeing Davies Dawson a couple of times. Now, Dawson did get touched a little bit too in the recent patch, right? Where I don't remember exactly what, but I remember it was a slight buff that it comes to him. And Davies Dawson last time did cook. This biggest thing was the way he utilized his TVs for spacing, and then how he came down with his mid heavies too was nice. I liked what I saw a lot of it, and I'm excited to see it up against the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see Silver Rupee step back up to the plate after such a commanding victory just, not too long ago. But, of course, we're going to keep the UT Arlington train going with my boy Davey coming out, right? I'm happy to see it. It's great to see it. I believe, if I remember correctly, Hippo and Davey are actually cousins. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. And on top of that, we've been seeing the Davey Dawson a lot, but lately, right, he's been feeling the Blanca. So we'll see if which one of the two is going to be stepping up to the plate here. Either way, I'm happy to see my boy Davey. So no complaining from me. I hope he takes it. Right, Silver Rupee is the guy to take down after last time. So again, I'm rooting for my Texas boys. I'll say it plainly and openly. We'll see what happens.
Well, to give Davey some advice, he should go for the Sim because Sim beats Ed. Commentators, I'll leave it to you.
Let's go. All right, let's go. We're about to go see my dad up on screen of Dawson doing this thing up there, bro. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, that's a good shout there from Cole to be like, yo, Sim beats Ed, just play the Sim, right? Play the Sim. But I know Davey's been feeling kind of hesitant. He's like, I have not been really touching the Sim a lot lately. So it could be a matchup dependent thing. Makes sense, right? You still got to keep your boy in the back pocket type deal. But maybe Davey's committed. He's like, you know what? Blanca is my boy now. Blanca is my guy. So I think this is a very curious situation right off the bat of who's going to play what. But on top of that, right, Silver Rupee was such an incredible player. Davey's a great dude. It's all up to them. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. I want to see it happen right now. In fact, there's the Ad versus the Sim. I guess French with Blanca over. Now, Dawson is my favorite now.
You know how it is. You know the vibes. Okay, the kill rush follow uppercut stock is going to whiff rather. We got all these plus frames with the burnout pulling off the flicker. Uh-oh. Ooh, and the grab's going to whip. That's a jumping punish counter heavy punch in the corner. Yo, Davey getting blown up.
Yeah, I mean, I know Cole was talking about all this. Sim is good into the end. I'm going to need him to come defend his take after this one, because so far, look, it does seem a bit tough. But hey, nothing my boy Davey can bounce back. Well, your boy Davey, I should say. DP's right in front of his face, drops down, OD fireball. Okay, Solomon Cookie gets the confirm off to low, and it's knocked back.
Yeah, we got that EX reverse, so okay, we got our upper angle flickers to stand low. Oh, the ground bounce after the pull, kill rush in to keep the pressure going. Okay, we're seeing some parry pops here from Davey on the Sim. Slide into the jump. You're a little minus. Okay. Heavy punch isn't going to convert to anything, though. And it is right back to Silver Rupee. This is a pretty classic case of zoner versus, I guess, not zoner matchup, right? I mean, Ed's got some rush down elements, kind of, because he's playing that mid-range. But here, because you're Dawson, you kind of have to rush him down eventually.
Oh my god. He put the level 2 into the level 1, just barely putting him in burnout ever since the level 2 nerfs. Realize it may not have been enough, but it finishes it off in style. Adios, mio, Silver Rupee. Give him a second. The bounce fireball works, but can't get much off of that.
There it is. Now we got this jump in pressure. Oh, he walked out of that throw range. Almost got the whiff punish, too. Dang, Silver Rupee has gotten Davey's number right now. He is pressing buttons. He is checking heights at all angles right now. Putting Davey right back in the corner. Again, the throw mix-up. Davey is so throw happy, and I mean, Silver Rupee's happy too. He's getting all these punish counters.
What is just so funny to me is that whenever he does like the throw animation, it's always like he's like, hey, come down here. Hey, stop it. Hey, don't do that. But either way, still all working out though. Gets the flicker. Yeah, this should just be it. Oh my god, man. Silver Rupee's been on a tear these past 3 rounds.
This is 3 rounds effectively the length of like 1. All three have just been, okay, Silver Rupee gets it. Okay, he whip punishes one throw, does 5 million damage. Oh, Davey's dead. Let's do it again. And we've seen it happen 3 times so far. So far, I also think we're lining up for a 4th as we got a drive impact reversal here from Silver Rupee. Big damage in the corner with Davey and Burnout.
Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot too, especially now with Silver Rupee with level 3. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna eat all these punches, become the whole bag yourself. Pop, pop, pop. That's gonna be a clean 2-0 for the man with the dollar.
And that has got to be one of the fastest 2-0s I've seen on here so far. You might be right. At first, I was like, you know what? I'll let this statement about the matchup slide. You know, it's Davey's still feeling it out. Silver Rupee's a good player. We gotta figure it out. But man, maybe Cola do need to come up here and defend his case. What's going on, bro?
I'm saying, bro, look. Cola's supposed to be the all-knowing higher power of Street Fighter, of Capcom even.
He's basically Mr. Capcom.
I'm saying, bro, him and his afro are pretty much what's represented on the cover of Street Fighter 6. It's there. I saw it.
But here we are. We got Silver Rupee getting one more opportunity, and finally Davey turned things around. Gets a teleport for the mix-up. Waits a little bit, gets thrown for his own troubles here. And we have an air-to-air challenge from Silver Rupee, keeping Davey in the corner. Davey finally landing a drive impact counter. Here we go.
All right, like that. At least using level 2. They're actually pushing back a little bit. Silver Rupee eats all that damage, jumps above the fire, but now Davey has rage advantage. That's the biggest thing. Also being a burnout, who tries to hop in, but not gonna find it. The fireball lands, but he can't get anything converted. He's gonna try to chip him down. One more fireball is all he needs. He knows he has to counter, puts in level 2 to stay alive. Eat that uppercut.
No way! Despite Davey having such an incredible advantage of being mid to full screen as Dawson against an Ed in Burnout, he was just a couple chips away. Still, Silver Rupee is able to hold on to level 2, beat out any projectiles, and Davey actually tries to approach with that jump and ends up getting uppercutted straight on this guy and losing that next round too. Silver Rupee looking at one of the cleanest 3-0s that I have seen in a while right now with that anti-air flicker, with these punish counters in corner, finishing it off with the perfect. That's a 3-0 Ravish. That's a 3-0.
Ending it off with a perfect KO is insane. That was like 5 seconds. You didn't even.
I somehow cast that whole round in like a paragraph of a breath. Like that did not last for long.
No, man, this is like Silver Rupee doing the opposite of what I type in my essays. Like he's not extending nothing, bro. It's straight to the point, clean, clear, under control clarity. Just beautiful stuff. Is what I love to see. But speaking of someone who's clean and cleared but needs to get out of control, Cola, bro, come up here, defend yourself. What are you doing?
I will. Davey, come here, because I know you watching this. Come here. You got a hot tool. Go spit on that thing. You feel me? Where your fireballs at, my boy? Where your structure get heavy kicks? If you watch that matchup in Street Fighter League or anywhere else, them MFers just keeping them out. Heavy kick, medium punch. But the thing is, Silver Rupee got in and got his win. That's how it goes. Do not let it add in at all. Just do not let him in. That's the way it should be played. But that's how you can definitely see Silver Rupee knew that matchup. And I don't think Davey really had that matchup on lock as you would usually see, you know what I'm saying? But one of those things where he's talked about it already, Combo. You say he'd been playing Blanca. He wasn't all the way there with the sim. It wasn't in his head. You feel so, people saying poor sim. That's one of the times where you shouldn't be saying that because usually on paper something different. But Silver Rupee, very structured, singling away all the drive gauge, getting those punish counters on the whiff throws, as you would mention, Combo continuously, and that led to victory. Sometimes what's on paper don't always matter. Ravishing. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know about all that. That was tough to watch. And what's funny is that his name is Rupee and Dawson's from India, so really the economy is honestly what won, which is, anyways, I'm done with all that.
Wow. Let's just get out of here. We're going to break. You guys stay right there. We'll be back soon.
Bye. Thank you, Pagoda, for being in my life. You know, I get to have you right here. And for my other two compatriots, they're left a little bit high and dry, and a little bit too hungry. Boys, how you doing?
Pagoda, I would treat you better. I'd do you right, Pagoda. I would take you around. I'd call you more. I'd text you at night. I would, I would ask how you were in the morning. Don't choose him. Choose me, please, Pagoda. I need you.
If
Not
I was
him,
Pagoda,
me.
I don't know if I would trust either of these fools. But at least, someone's enjoying them. Someone's enjoying them.
Yeah, at least I am. I got that proof, okay? Pagoda, big ups to y'all for supporting the FGC, and we're about to see even more support with this new tournament coming up in January on the 18th. Check it out. Hit the QR code to scan for a lot more information. We're in a mural coming up real soon. 2K on the line, so you better come find out here an online tournament. All you gotta do is hit up that start.gg or just hit the QR code. But anyway, I digress. It's time to talk about how Silver Rupee put somebody to rest and took down the sim. Let's bring him in here. Come on, Silver Rupee. We don't had you up on here just last week, and you're out here again after a nasty win. I'm gonna just right off the rip. How are you so good at fighting sim? There's no way you oh, you know what? Let me shut the hell up because you got Slice and a few other people in Canada. Is that the reason why you're so damn good at fighting sim?
I mean, I would say it's partially that, but I think also it kind of plays into the fact that I got bodied by plenty of sims early on with Ed. So
okay.
yeah,
okay.
I got cooked up by Breezy Man during one of the stream team battle seasons. So that was a rough time. But then it kind of like that's part of the reason why I wanted to get so good in the matchup. Also, mind you, I'm just giving this OS to Ravish, yo.
Okay.
You can't oppose us on the strike. Like we have no way to get us some of that Pagoda. I don't know, Cole. You're putting too much on the man, yeah.
Hey man,
I don't know about combo.
Fight the
I don't know
mooses,
combo
bro.
situation, but like Ravish, like
nah, fight the mooses. Fight the mooses. That's what I'm saying. Sweet
okay,
the mooses, bro.
fair enough.
No hands, man. We play Street Fighter out here, right? This is what they teach you. But no, I totally get you. I get you. I grew up in Minnesota. I understand that. But hey, apparently it's not comparable. Apparently it's not comparable. But you know what? I'll say I'm a snow brother anyway. I'll respect it. I'll respect it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, good to see you back on here, Silver Rupee. Hope you're doing well. How are we feeling about we got a lot of things upcoming for the second semester. I know we talked about it a little bit last week, coming off your seasonal win, but now it's here. We're just here to enjoy each other, the collegiate scene. How has this whole process been with you working alongside Capcom, being featured here on Capcom Fighters? You feeling the rush? You feeling the thrill?
Honestly, yeah, I feel a bit of a rush. I think it's also kind of like a familiar situation, just like with some events and different like times I've been able to kind of like have my face out there, or at least the Ed out there a bit. But at the same time too, like it's great to see just kind of how the collegiate scene or the collegiate sort of circuit has been kind of established and put out there for more people to find out. If you look at the way that CFGC and also like ECAC, the way that they kind of grown over the past couple seasons has been kind of crazy too. I know CFGC from like the beta seasons, we only had about like maybe 20 entrants, and now we have a full like close to 100 people, 100 students playing inside of a season. So it's really cool just to kind of see how everything sort of developed over time.
Ooh, that is so good to see the development. And of course, you've been a part of that. You've been in college and also a part of the collegiate stuff for a long time. So good to see that work be implemented and also shown on the Capcom Fighter stream too as well. So of course, we got to ask, what's happening with you in the future in terms of tournaments and stuff like that? Where you going? I know you got a family going on and stuff like that. You got life, but you traveling out anywhere? We think about online. What we doing?
Honestly, it'll probably be more like an online kind of focus. I don't want to stick to kind of obviously the repetition of like ranked and stuff like that, but I want to play as many like online events, kind of have that experience over what, like, I don't know, it's a whole different kind of monster, and you get a whole different kind of like feel in terms of how people want to play inside of a tournament versus honestly online sets and such. And I feel like for me, the offline experience I'll get is a lot more of the local scene. I have a bi-weekly that I go to. Obviously the Toronto scene has a lot of different events that do happen over time, and I want to make sure that I get there, every once in a while into the events and and just kind of make the most out of those situations. So that way I can kind of take it. It's busy being obviously with a student working full time, studying full time, competing, and it's I try to make the most out of the situation.
I like that. Stay active, especially locally. And again, as you mentioned, Toronto definitely has a beautiful scene out there. Shout out to the boys at Incendium and all of them. Everybody out in Kansas in general doing a lot of work. Ravish, are you back or did the Moose take you out, bro?
Yo, I don't know what happened real quick, but clearly something happened to me. They did not like me talking about me treating Pagoda better, but
I
it's
hope
all
you
good.
heard that I defended you, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate you, dog. Hey, my king. See, look, my man knows what's up, bro. Look, I'm just saying, like you say, yeah. All Canada goated, Silver Rupee as well. Nice at the game. I mean, I don't know what y'all talking about. Clearly, the matchup is at a favorite, or else he wouldn't have won that. So that's about it.
Whoa. Let's talk to the ad players for that one.
You can look at it multiple ways, and I feel like with that matchup, it can be sim favor, but I don't think it's as bad as you could see it as. There's a lot of I think people that may want to play it a bit sort of like two-dimensional sense. I think like you have to kind of take to like exchanging your pace. Like there's a lot of aggression that's kind of seen as the way it's supposed to be against sim, but you're not the only one that has to get in technically. So
That's true. Get them to come to you sort of thing. It definitely seemed like Davey was trying to overextend a little bit too often. You kind of made him antsy for that reason. Usually when I watch Fudo versus like Torameshi or something like that, it's Fudo getting a little bit too overextending a little bit too much, and he doesn't really play the pace as the other player. So I like that ideology, learning new things.
Yeah, I mean, like it goes both ways though. Like I said too, and I think like the main fact of having to overextend is just the matchup in itself. Like Ed, in the ranges that sim plays best, like you have to kind of commit to certain things, and I think the more you kind of like slow down the pace and then get to a certain area where you can be fast, then it's kind of like how you want to kind of, like I said, changing that pace and changing the speed, changing how you want to, you don't want to be predictable, I guess. In it.
Like that approach. Silver Rupee, always a good time talking with you, my bro. We're gonna have to get you out of here so we can get these other competitors on, but we'll talk soon, brother. Appreciate you as always.
Take it easy, y'all. Thanks so much.
Hey, you too, bro.
Thanks for hopping on.
Right.
And there we have it. So far, every player that we've had on for these exhibition kind of preview sneak peek matches have actually been players that have qualified for a lot of the goodies coming up to our spring season. But the next two we have lined up are strong contenders who haven't yet qualified. And I think that's going to add a little bit of spice to the storyline here. They got a bit more to prove right now. How are we feeling about this upcoming one?
Ravish, I'll start with you. Yeah,
I'm
like
there,
it?
bro. Look,
Why is
man, I have my goat. I have my goat Messi on here. I have my king Brandon doing his thing. All right, look, just I'm always happy to come support local. As Combo, you want to go to Red Texas. This me. This was homegrown in Toronto scene since back when he was 14, 15, grinding local. So I'm saying, bro, he been out here. Going to every local, especially like you mentioned, like the ones hosted by Incendium, right? So doing his thing, he locked in, and like I know for him, bro, he's just a bit off and making spring playoffs too, but he's not out of it yet. So I'm excited to see what we could potentially end up, witnessing.
We're about to see it right now. Commentators, I'll leave it to you and Ibit and Urameshi. I hope I did that right. All right, bye.
Yeah, this is going to be a grand battle of the Shotos. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we got some intel that Ibit might be on the Ryu, which I think, Ravish, I know you've been hyping up. You've been a big fan of lately, especially coming off this latest patch. So now it puts you a bit of a conundrum, right? You got your boy Rameshi on the Ken, right? I'm a Ken guy, so I'm down for it, right? But then you got one of your favorite characters coming out here too with the Ryu. How we feel about this one?
I was a Ryu main in Street Fighter 4, in Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, in Street Fighter 5, and then in Street Fighter 6, I was like, man, this guy trash. I'm not playing Ryu no more.
Dang, no loyalty, man. No loyalty.
Not at all. No, because I wasn't down for it. Because I was tired of getting beat up, bro. I wanted to win.
Well, hopefully Ibit can do what you couldn't. put on a great Ryu show for us here in Street Fighter 6. We're starting off with Urameshi versus Ibit here. Got some Jinrai loops going on. Oh, we got that perfect drive parry on the high blade kick. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Now, yup. I'm gonna have to watch out for that heavy. The range on it is half the screen, and you can confirm off of that to do 3 different things. And also his EX Fireball as well too has been really upgraded to do a lot more options off of it. So but for now though, Ibit in a bit of a tough spot. Almost no drive gauge off the grab. Should just die. There we go. And burn out, and 1 hit will take him.
There it is, that high blade kick's gonna jump over, actually gets the jump heavy kick on the Hadoken punish. Ooh, catches the drive rush in with the Hadoken yet again. We got burnout going up both ways, but level 1's gonna pop here as the reversal from Urameshi to end up taking that first round. Gotta use our startup info if we got it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, might as well. He wants to end the game off in style, so I don't mind that at all. Gonna be a bit off, building up to level 2 for a bit now though, but it's all good. Let's see where the options go. First off though, in the first round, he started off very heavy-handed, as all Kens do, but his snowballing power has been reduced just a tad though. Right now, Urameshi looking all right.
There we go. Yeah, got that Hashigaki pressure. There's the EX Fireball. Tries to go for a drive rush heavy punch afterwards. Jump in from Urameshi. Still gets back thrown. Right back to the same position. We got that Dragon Lash. Couple jab checks here too. Keep the Ken pressure going. Look at that drive gauge being spent all the way from Ibit, but what a whiff punish on that standing heavy kick from Urameshi. And a jump in. These anti-airs looking real good for Ibit as well. Ooh! Puts you in a bad spot though. Here's a punish from Urameshi.
Yeah, this is tough right now as well too, but now from here, pushing in burnout too, both of them, not many options just yet. Run that. Take it to the dome. Yeah, knock the air out your system. And that's the first round.
There it is. Spend it. First game going over to Urameshi. Nice and solid. 2-0 rounds right there. Very clean Ken gameplay across the board. But Ibit definitely showing what Ryu can do here. We got some great position with whip punishes and some nice pressure from time and time again. But got that EXDP get us out of that disadvantage state. Reset right back to where Urameshi wants it.
That's what I'm saying, right? So, with this now too, both of them is playing like in the neutral, trading fireballs 1 by 1, like you mentioned, the Hashigeki, but not necessarily working out the final. The Urameshi blocking all of that. But waits a minute to the throw. Oh, there's the heavy. Finally lands his first. He gets to push it back in the corner. Not a perfect parry, but from here, Urameshi finally being the one that's being pressurized.
Here we go, fighting out of the corner. Urmeshi's like, nah, let's get the turnaround here with the Dragon Lash combo. Hold this Jinrai pressure as well. Crouching medium kick there from Ibit. Try to create some space, find your way out, but no, makes him the jump in with an anti-air. Fantastic drive reversal into the back throws, right back into Ibit's hands. Can Urameshi mash his way out?
I mean, we'll find out right now, right? Considering Ibit's almost down below. We're about both of them are actually 2 Ibit still managing to stay up and healthy. There it is. On that empty level 2 available. Pushes up to level 1. Eat that Hadoken.
Wow. And that first round there going to Ibit. Like we said, the Ryu definitely staying competitive here. That first game already showed us potential where Ibit could be taking us. And now this next round definitely confirmed that. Here we are, thrown right back in the corner. Oh, we got some of those Ken throw loops here. Going for another one. Nah, it's a throw break. Let's reset it here. Play that mid-range. The crouching medium kick's not going to connect. Here it is from Urameshi, though. Walking up with the Jinrai into the heavy follow-up. Another drive rush combo. We have level 3.
I mean, may want to spend it if he has to, but he is a burnout though right now. The high low does actually work out though. The back throw gets him locked in, but almost out of burnout here again. That's gonna hurt from all of that. Critical are available from Ibit, and he uses it. This might put him just at around a 4, I believe, of his health.
There we are. Yeah, Urameshi might need to start getting a little desperate here, even though you're a round down. Now we're seeing Ibit trying to make this run back. You were only 1 or 2 confirms away, especially once the drive gauge back up. Ooh, that's a level 2 that's gonna pop. Oh, standing heavy kick punish. This is, it's not gonna be enough to take it. She said we got some more Hadoken pressure on the drive parry. Finally, it's gonna resolve and wrap up as Ibit takes the second game.
And you're seeing so far with the Ryu changes, although not a ton has changed, but like at least you can try to keep up with Ken's snowballing, right? Now that was the biggest kind of rise up for Ken too with how fast you could even turn games around, even with your defensive options, right? How much you could keep the game under your control. And for now, Ibit being able to match that snowball potential and at least keep himself competitive is what I like to see past the changes. That was beautiful.
Here we go. Knowing that, you know, low Jinrai is probably coming, let me try to drive impact it, but there's enough time for Ken to drive impact right back, and it's keeping Ibit in the corner. Now you stuck in burnout, holding all of this looping pressure. But hey, we get a cross-up jump out here from Ibit, turning things around, punish counter, keeping Urameshi in the corner for medium punch. Oh, but this drive impact's gonna land. This will be huge from Urameshi right now. EX Dragon Lash, EX Jinrai.
Ash just knocks that too, blocks all of it, but Urameshi just can't just pop. All right, there you go. Nothing more needed. A simple ending to finally get around on the board of the advantage in the second round, third set, I should say. I can't count.
There we go. Yeah, we are in game 3. Here we are. Ooh, Hashkick and multi-hit both getting drive parried here. The air-to-air challenge with the moment you touch the ground. EXDP into the run stance overhead. Oh, here we go. Low confirm into a drive rush. Finish it off with the Krotz of Tatsu. Trying to put Urameshi right back in the corner. Here we go with the overhead. Wasn't drive rush, so not a plus frame to actually combo, but hey, doesn't hurt to throw it out. Here is the reversal drive impact from Urameshi. It's time for big damage.
He's gonna use the overhead too, but this match lands critical are available. Both these sides burnout option though for Ibit because he's not even close to doing much. Can't get you there potentially. So almost has it. Whips on the grab, but finds the low. He's keeping it at bay. This is big for Ibit. And now what's the drive back? Rob already eats that shock, and he can end it off here.
There we go. The nice Denjin charge, being ready to drive rush follow up after the Hashirageki. Nice solid confirm there. Ooh, but the jumping heavy punch to beat out the EX Fireball. Gets a nice little pop up with the light Tatsu. Finish it off that combo with the Shoryu. Urameshi coming out swinging and strong here in round 3 of game 3. Neither player wants to give this up so easily. The high blade kick doesn't get punished.
I mean, this is a good start. At least now for Ibit though, which is just under a half for him right now. Urameshi gets control back in his corner. Like he's not able to control a bit of the neutral as he got at the start of the games, but finally the Karen, get off me, makes the throw. Nice Lanty, but from here to the throw into the corner. And Urameshi, we've been here before, but managed to get out so swiftly.
Here we go. We're getting a side swap with the Dragon Lash mid combo, throwing out the level 3 as well. Doesn't hurt. It's not going to be enough to take it, but we are one touch away here for Ibit. Less than half of your drive gauge goes out for the EX Fireball. A drive impact right through from Urameshi, gets the wall splat, and finishes off with the Shoryuken for game 3. Now we're popping over to game 4. Urameshi only one game away from taking this exhibition set 3-1, or will Ibit bring us to a game 5?
I mean, considering how Ibit's been playing, right, he has been doing some good adaptations to make sure that Urameshi can't just keep himself at his face the entire time. So, I do have hope here though, but I find more games are always a good time no matter what. So now though, just push it back to the corner, divide it, perfect parries that, and just with the read, this should do us little damage. That little Dragon Lash combo as well gets him in the corner. This is big and beefy.
Yeah, reset that pressure, jump on in on his face, make him guess, make him worried. Start off with the crouching light kick and just keep this pressure going and going. Jab check, gets a couple throws in there. Finally, we get the EX reversal out of there. But Ibit can't hold on to that pressure as he gets hit with this drive impact and the double heavy punch. It's going to wrap up this round.
The double drive impact each time for Urameshi to read the option that Ibit has to and get past it. You think he's playing grappler, just the way he's ducking past his fireballs. Nonetheless, though, Urameshi keeping the pressure. Good little back throw. Ibit, can we keep him here?
Here we go. Drive impact out of the pressure yet again. The multi-hit of Hashirageki is not going to be enough. We got EX Dragon Lash into EX Jinrai. Oh my goodness. And the level 3 will still get the knockup with the second part of the Shoryuken. And finally, a throw will wrap it up as Urameshi walks away 3-1. That's your boy right there, Ravish. That's your boy. How's Toronto doing?
That's my goal. Toronto's up right now. Toronto doing well. That's that's 2 Toronto wins in a row. I'm smiling. I'm having a good day. And honestly, as I should, it's a beautiful Monday, right? And the only thing that can make my Monday worse is also having St. Cola back. So let's go and do that, though. Let's go and remove the smile on my face a little bit more. What's up, bro?
Ooh, that's tough, Cola. You just gonna take that?
No, don't worry. As he would say, the moose is loose, right? Isn't that what y'all say out there?
Nobody says this. Not a single person.
That's crazy. What they also say is, I don't got Pagoda. That's what they also be saying, but I do over here in the States. But listen, hey, Urameshi, Did we see him on the Akuma switching over to the Ken? It looks very fantastic for him. A little bit of Ryu from the side of Ibit. I do like them to that character, try to practice it out. But the Ken, as you mentioned, still fantastic. In that battle, a lot of drive impacts were flowing because there weren't a lot of tight strings. If you're going for these fireball strings, Ibit, go for crouch to kick into fireball. If you do an early cancel, they can't drive impact you. That's something you can take to the bank for a little bit later on. I know that's a new change to the patch that happened to Ryu. So it's something you have to implement and feel confident in a match. But Urameshi coming through on some Yu Yu Hakusho type beat with that good defeat. That was good stuff. Not bad for the side of the Canadian friend out there. Ravish, any final thoughts, bro?
I liked it a lot. Now, Ken was, of course, Urameshi's first main, right? So him just kind of switching back to it too. This I found that's been a theme that we've been seeing so far throughout the day. You know, people switching back to what they've been comfortable in. The Akuma was the go-to because he's Akuma. But hey, I loved what I saw.
There we have it. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Ken guy. I'll never be upset about seeing Ken win. I always thought the EX Dragon Lash into EX Jinrai level 3 links would be pretty cool because the first hit a level 3 whiffed and the second one actually connected. I was like, wow, I didn't even know it was an interaction that played out the way it did. So, you know, always fun to see Ken stuff. Otherwise, the pressure was solid, right? Looping pressure. Seems like Ibit just couldn't handle the heat as it is when it comes to Ken Masters, and we got a nice clean set.
Well, unfortunately, the chemistry is going to be very upset that another Ken player took another win. But we're not going to be upset with more action after this break. We're going to get the interview with Urameshi himself and move on to our final match of the night. Don't go anywhere. I know you're hungry for more. We're going to give you more. But just before we do that, we're going to have to run some interviews real quick. The Ravish combo. I know Ravish is super happy to talk about Urameshi himself. Taking it down with the king, going back to his main bay as he comes up on the screen. No more Akuma. Urameshi, bro, what's going on? What's the switch up happening?
Well, I mean, I've been playing Ken before it, and then the nerfs came out, and I figured I'd rather play Ken than Akuma after the nerfs.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if I'm being honest, bro, nerfs weren't that bad. They just made Akuma like a little fatter. That's it, right? He's a bit slower now. That's really about it. Well, like you know, broken up with, but that's just my thoughts though.
Hey, we hassle the man for playing the game the way he wants. That's crazy. I'm a cat lover. I'm happy to see it.
Look, I asked
how
you,
are
bro.
feeling about that game, right? You got Ryu coming up here. Couple of changes coming off this new patch too. It's the Battle of the Shotos that you understand what Ryu does. Ryu understands what Ken does. How are we feeling about that set?
I mean, he's a lot more scary now. Forward roundhouse is a much scarier move now. He didn't really use it, so I was glad that I didn't have to deal with it. But for the most part, I mean, it's still pretty standard Shoto match, so I wasn't too worried. I was a little disappointed in my play. I have been practicing because I've been studying for my exams and stuff. I feel like I didn't put forward my best performance, but, you know, we took the dub. We'll take it.
Okay. That's what we like to see. And since I could ask a question combo, I'm gonna do that now. Thank you. All right, look.
You're welcome.
Okay, weirdo. But yeah, point is, like you were saying, right? It was now things have been like in terms of like you how you've been focusing between like school and stuff now too, right? Because like now in those times like this, do you find that you're getting better practices now when you go to your locals, right? Or has ranked been your main squeeze for the past bit, and that's been enough for you to like keep you satiated as you train for the games like these?
I'm going to send this message to the whole FGC. Support your locals. Always support your locals. Nothing matters more than locals. I grew up on it. I was like literally like an 8-9-year-old kid going to Brampton locals with all the Incendium folks. They raised me. So support your locals. Even if you're not able to go, because my locals is in downtown Toronto. I'm in Windsor right now for school. I'll still go down there for all the monthly tournaments. It's my home. So support your locals. Those are your G's. Ranked is nice. You know, online play is nice, but nothing beats locals.
That's
True
right.
enough.
Spitting,
Urameshi-
God dang it, you were spitting. Go on, Combo. Sorry,
You
go on.
done. You got it. So I noticed that of the exhibition matches that we got going on for today, you and your opponent were some of the few that are actually not qualified for the spring playoffs just yet. Kind of what's your path looking like there? I know you're definitely one of the strong contenders we got going into it. So kind of what's your vision here? How are you aiming to set yourself up for the future, get yourself in on some of that spring action?
Just to go back a little bit, the first half of this season, like in CFGC and ECAC, I had like pretty decent showings. My standings were pretty good, but when it came down to crunch time, I wasn't really performing. I was taking a lot of losses that I wasn't happy with. So moving forward, I think the biggest thing is just focusing on playing to improve, and that's always been my goal. And just with the limited time that I do have with school and studying and all that stuff, and working for the marketing team here at St. Clair, my time is limited. So my biggest focus is targeted training, watching like really good players that play my character and trying to steal all the tech that they do, and just focus on improving my play, and I'm sure the results will come.
You are very smart in terms of your approach, especially with the limited time that you have. Rishi, thank you so much. You know, go on, get back to work. And I just want to say you got the skills, and you also sound like a basketball player being interviewed. So you already got the cadence too as well to be a champion. Brother, it was good seeing you. Good luck to you in the next season.
Thank you.
Woo! Let's go, Brandon. Let's go.
All right. Ravis, relax. He going now. He relax. You don't relax. All right. There's one final match of the night, people. One more to close it out. What do we have, Ravish, on the menu?
We got the boy Hysteria going up against Luke SFH, who, shocker, plays Luke. I don't know if you know that. It's crazy.
You'd be surprised, man. Some people got very misleading tags sometimes. So I'm glad that we got that point of clarification, just in case.
Well, hold on now. At the finale we saw 2 weeks ago, hosted on Tampa Never Sleeps, when we have the CFGC finale, Luke did mix us by having a JP instead. So that being the case, though, that being said, Luke could also play Luke, though. He could also still have the Luke up in his hands. They could also run that character, because Luke has been buffed. Less scaling on the knuckles, and I think that OD wall splat fireball sort of situation is super nasty. You can Oki after that, or you can go into like level 3. There's some new things that Luke could do. You don't play Luke at all? You never have? Not even a little bit, Luke? Oh my God, I got hella mix. You know what? Go and play your JP if need be, bro. Commentators, I'm gonna leave it to you.
He didn't even bother with it. He just told us straight up. That's crazy. He's just
Like, no, never heard that Luke man in my life.
Focus on your match, Luke. Focus on your match. How about that? Give me out.
Luke is in chat.
Bye.
Luke is in chat chilling. Just like, and we also just keep it cool on screen just to get at him. I love that.
Gotta make sure he knows his place because he indeed has never touched Luke in his life. We have the JP here to showing up. And we got Asteria on the end. Here we go, Ravish. We throwing ourselves into some more Psycho gameplay with the JP versus Ed.
You think it's because his name is Luke? You think that's why? Oh, that's a good answer here. He's in burnout. Again, toss that back. What it twice. A third time maybe. Nah, not gonna happen. Get back to the corner. Stay there.
Check with a couple lights here. Gotta use our EX projectile, fight our way out of that JP pressure full screen. Playing this mid-range now. The jump in, they're gonna trade from the jump in and the anti-air. Here, trying to make our way over the summons. We're getting popped. The Fate Low into double Portal Spire in the air. Ooh! That was nasty, Luke. That was gross.
That was nice. I mean, you can see why he plays the JP. Right? And on the other end, I was gonna say, Asteria plays a little bit untraditional modern Ed. Right, so it's like now I've seen him at a couple of these lands before too. He's kind of nice with it, but sometimes the pitfall of it can be is that he's just not able to do enough to run down his opponents. His combo game and everything is clean, but right now though, he's looking for a beautiful opening. Pops level 1.
We're getting some of those modern reactions coming right there, popping that level 1 right when you can. Great reversal, great turnaround. Now we got our kill rush in too for a bit more pressure. Ooh, despite just recovering from burnout, immediately goes for the throw. No fear here on Luke. Yet again, okay, you're getting popped up, and that's gonna do it.
And that's more what I wanted to see, right? I remember through a lot of Asteria's gameplay too, he's been real good about getting like early reads on his opponents and then just looking to rush them down. Like you mentioned, with the modern Ed, you can do exactly that. And I find even with the nerfs that Ed has had, right? They don't do a lot to him to necessarily discourage the style of gameplay that Asteria has had. He's so good on the wake-up option as well too. Pushes him back, just clips him barely, but a flicker doing enough to keep Luke scared.
Yeah, Asteria got no fear at turning those reversals out left and right, but I'm sure again, modern reactions definitely helps. Oh, we got that jumping heavy punch. Here we go, level 3. I think we're cutting it close, but I don't think this could be wrapping it up. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it should just be a sliver. There it is. Yeah. A bar of a little meter too, doesn't matter. You can walk in, grab, shoulder check him. We go, down you go, old man. Asteria, get us first.
That's game 1. Pretty convincingly going to Asteria. I think in concept it may not be that different than what we kind of saw before with Ed versus Dawson, where it's kind of we got this, mid-screen to full screen keep away character, and Ed just got to kill rush his way in and get, once he gets those confirms going, once he gets that corner pressure going, the zoner just can't breathe, man. Just can't breathe.
Exactly, but the amnesia option is nice. I remember we saw a lot of that coming out from our first game of the day, right? Coming out from Dr. Iggy, right? But then not being utilized a ton here to keep him away. Nonetheless, though, Luke just eats a decent bit of damage in that corner. Asteria looking to flicker his way in, watching out for the spike option. Not gonna matter, but as he's blocking everything. Oh my god. Not that
Tries to jump out eventually, but Luke says, no, I'm ready with the anti-airs. EX projectile, try to create some space here. Pressure out on JP, actually ends up evening things up, both in drive gauge and in HP. We have a jump in. Ooh, it was an empty jump in, still ended up getting challenged by that crouching light punch. Now has to hold all these portal activations. One more mix, one more touch. You don't have a lot of drive gauge to play with left. This throw could be it for you. There it is.
Yeah, called that out perfectly, because considering he was locked in the corner, there wasn't much he could do with there. Especially considering all the options that Luke has, his jumps right, Superman punch to his head top. But from there, Luke is exactly what he wants. He pushes it back and has controlled the pace of the game. Gets the grab once again. Oh, puts the portal option. Perfect parry. And Asteria finally getting some comeuppance. Never mind. Amnesia.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, turn things right back around. Luke says, now stay in the corner. You know, I may have amnesia, but you're going to forget after this round, after much of a beating I'm going to give you. Oh, he's getting anti-aired here. Still staying in the corner, and he's spending all of his drive resources, popping the level 3 as well. This should be enough to do it, though.
Oh, yeah. He is...
Oh,
no shot. That's crazy that doesn't kill. But, nonetheless, you just... All right, just... Low it is. Low never fails. Enough, especially on sliver health like that. Luke tying up the set score.
Here we are, 1-1. No fear either way. Okay, I like the add pressure here. Check out a follow-up too. A couple spires. Ooh, the cross-up is going to get perfect drive parried here. Take the throw right back into corner. It's all about that positioning.
Doing enough to just keep him locked in. The jumper doesn't necessarily matter as he's just going from corner to corner. Luke ready for all the options. You know, and Asteria in burnout. Gonna have to play the defensive game to AT at this point, but there's be Chip City every time. The empty jump and finally works. He gets the grab to push him back, but nonetheless, finally Asteria getting some work done against Luke.
Oh man, these neutral jumps into jump heavy punch punish counters have been doing work. It was just 2 of them, and that was like over half Luke's health right there. Asteria pulling off like a heist right now, just weaving in, knowing exactly what Luke wants to press or doesn't want to press, and is able to confirm so much off of it. See if Asteria can pull it off one more time, or if Luke will finally start to adapt to this option.
Yeah, he's just putting out these fierces, man, just keeping Luke guessing, denying the jump option, which Luke has done a couple of times to get close to him. Gets the grab, Superman punch right into the corner. There we go, but puts out immediately the OD spikes. Perfect parry, beautiful stuff from Asteria, but he's faced the wrong way. Does it again, doesn't matter though.
All right, now we're checking low. Asteria pushed right back to the corner. No fear here, nonetheless, challenges the drive rush in. There's a feint here from JP, gets the jump in after the next one is a true projectile. And look at all this drive pressure here. We're willing to expend it. All the drive impact. It's gonna get amnesia as level 2 does so much right here.
And that amnesia option to come out and put both points of damage into Asteria was really well done by Luke too off the reaction. And just to know how to do so too. So really well done. And we've seen the amnesia option be used a lot more from JP throughout the entire day, especially since it was buffed too, right? So I'm liking this becoming more interesting, especially without the mix-up potentials that you do have. Asteria now, you get a decent chunk off the beginning of the game, having the level 3 as the option, but Luke already near amnesia level.
Oh, there it is. This could be a start of something big right there. The empty jump into the punish counter throw off the drive parry. Uh-oh, we see Luke jump out of that corner, though. And the EX reversal is going to get whipped punished here. Asteria has taken way too much. Despite having critical art online, it's going to take a lot more than just a level 2 to even this out. The spires are going to go underneath the level 2. Is going to take all this chip damage with nothing left here. They're both in burnout, Ravish. Who is going to make it?
It's Asteria because he gets the grab off, but he has just a second, gets the bar back, knocks in the corner. The stun is massive. He gets the reset off this too, almost his level 2, but he not even necessarily need it. Asteria with an insane comeback off of a sliver of health to get the advantage.
What a clutch right there. You never know what happens. We got both people in burnout, and the moment someone recovers, even if you got a sliver HP left, press that drive impact button, let it rock, see what happens. This Cade, it paid off in dividends for Asteria, getting that wall stun, cleaning it up with a nice combo at the end. Luke SFH is back with a vengeance. Not gonna let that sit cleanly or nicely. Looking at a game 5 here potential.
I mean, it may as well be, considering how the momentum is going to shift between the two of them, but I think counting Asteria is out as something that we kids cannot afford to do anymore. The comebacks we've seen already, but as right now, the Asteria just eating all this damage. He gets the EX Fireball to push him back, but it's not a ton of available. Luke still sitting pretty with the health advantage, and just can continue putting out these fierces. Finally, that's it, getting close, gets the grab off. Asteria, what's the mix? Pushes back immediately.
Oh my goodness, these throw breaks here, they've been on point from Luke SFH, not wanting to stay around in the corner, holding all this pressure, getting the portal to teleport out, the drive reversal, get off me. Luke does not care, walks up with the low, and this next round cleanly going to Luke. Asteria still 2 rounds away from taking this set, though. Let's see if he can make that.
Maybe the case, right? Pulls him in again, but I find to Luke's benefit at this point. He was more than happy to do that. Yeah, gets the reverse throw. The spike again, the Yashin, defending through all of it, but finally takes a decent chunk of damage. Oh, the throw again. He's been on top of this, finding the timing exactly that he needs to. No, the level 2 slides right over him. He mistimed that, but it still gets the stun off.
Oh, and here we go. Charge that Psycho Knuckle. We still got level 1 on deck if we need it. Burn all that drive gauge. Close out with the uppercut. I don't know if that was some 9th dimensional big brain gameplay of throwing out that level 2 to bait the drive parry so you know you get the punish counter throw for enough damage to keep pressuring because it's going to, put the opponent in burnout. I don't know. I don't know how many steps ahead or behind Asteria was thinking there. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. That was awesome.
That was sick. And if Asteria manages to win this round, we'll actually get to ask him that. Gets a stun. Reset, yep. Takes all that damage to his head top. He has level 3 too. Asteria, want to finish it off, but instead it's Luke. Off the stun, level 3 of his own. Give me a bunch of damage.
Wow. I guess Asteria just wasn't able to actually link the combo all the way through. Drops to confirm. Luke was mashing out level 3 of his own. Now we got critical or activated. Asteria has no drive gauge, no way to deal with all of this chip damage coming his way full screen. Just praying, holding on to a prayer right now. Finally, drive gauge is back. Oh no, but your EX projectile is not going to save you. And very unfortunately for Asteria right there, just dropping a linker confirm or something doesn't throw out the level 3 and the otherwise, set finishing combo, and is now forced to come along for a game 5.
Dude, that's crazy that we're in game 5 right now after what both these rounds look like from both these options too. We're both with the 1 health comeback from Asteria, and now Luke as well too, who looked almost as sure and as good as dead. Asteria having the level 3 option. With grab though, will be punished for it. Push back, but not much more taken. Push the spike using the option of the portal, and now Asteria is getting run down a bit.
Now all the portals and reactivations are coming into play. These jump spins are being adequately anti-aired as well. The drive rush throw, get that punish counter off. The drive parry, we're not ready for the next portal activation. Hitting from behind, and Luke was ready to pick up the confirm right there to close out that next round. Now 1 round away from taking this otherwise insanely tight set 3-2 in Luke's favor. But let's see if Asteria's got anything to say about that.
Remember, these are show matches, right, Combo? So this is just a showcase of what these players can do and will be doing as we head into the next season. A beautiful PEP. Still pushes it back, keeps it to the corner. About a half his health bar. The Lifey looking good right now for Asteria. And we've seen this back and forth between the two of them almost the entire time. The pushback once again, level 3 option available on both these sides. With Asteria being so close to burnout. No anti-air, but gets the grab off to reverse.
They're trying to push Luke right back in the corner, afraid of pressing anything. There it is, right? Our EX mid-range option is just going to get jump thrown. Now you're a burnout. Amnesia's going out. We are getting a punish counter here, but it's all about the portal setup here. Full screen. Yet again, Ed is in burnout. We've seen Luke SFH in this situation before. Hitting something full screen here means a level 3 activation would absolutely end the game. It's a lot of chip damage here. The Stairs can get all their drive gauge back here soon. Here it is. No more chip damage. Now it's all about that drive gauge. And the EX projectile will work this time around. You just got to thread the needle. And here we are, Ravish. Game 5, round 3. Who's going to take you?
Bro, what is this game, man? That's just... that was insane. That's how we're ending it off for the second time. We tried that option 2 last time as well, but the firewall didn't actually land in time as well, too. Nonetheless, for Luke SFH and Asteria, the final round in this set. Both of them have put their heart and soul into this, and it could really go either way. With the reversals, we've seen the spike to prop him up. The EX fireball reads the jump in, and Asteria, this is it.
That is it indeed. After all the struggling and writhing going across both ways, pulling us to a nail biter of a game 5. Luke SFH, who again, to clarify, has never played Luke in his entire life, finally pulls out 3-2 with the JP, who is his one and true main. How are we feeling about that set, Ravish?
That was fascinating to say the least. Some interesting in some ridiculous moments. But I think no one better to talk about the ridiculous than the boy Saint Cola to come on back in and talk about that. Which that set was something, huh, Saint?
I'm glad that we had to end the night with a fantastic fight where it comes out the final game final round. But what was going down was Luke hitting them departures more continuously when you can set up the portals. That's actually the most broken part of JP, the most busted part, the strongest part. And when you have a player that can really go for the zoning properly and chip away continuously, even if it's not being able to get the kill, you're putting other player on the back foot so continuously. It's lockdown city anywhere on the screen. We saw a lot more OD usage from the side of Luke. That was very smart stuff, knowing that they had to really hold that character down even more so. And also Asteria, maybe going for like a drive rush, staying fierce, or a dash up, deleting that idea off the table completely. Asteria, though, I will say, whether it be a friend kill or not, that level 2 into the dash up throw right after is some dangerous, devious stuff. Like, you could have just made them hold the level 2, that maybe it would have been worse for a drive impact right after. You could have dash up, punish, counter, some cool, saucy stuff we saw with the modern. But it is Luke doing the JP, no Luke business out here, making it look pretty dang strong with that character. So, Ravish, closing thoughts?
That was fun to watch. I liked it. Yippee.
Combo.
Heartbreaker, man. I really think Asteria had it in game 4. If that level 3 connected, that was it. That was the game. And a level 3 did go off. It just wasn't Asteria's. Luke SFH was mashing that for the moment. Any frame he was actionable at all, that level 3 was coming out instantly. And that is exactly what happened. Was able to turn around after the burnout, after that full screen spire pressure, and then, of course, baiting out the X projectile in response. Of course, Luke SFH deserved it all the way to the end. But, man, Asteria had it. Nonetheless, we got an interview coming up. You guys stay right there.
Mm-hmm. like a thief in the night. Luke has stolen a win. No, I'm just kidding. He definitely earned that. Definitely played very well with the JP, and I'm glad to see there are JP players out there still sticking with the character. Nerfs, buffs aside to everything, Luke has never touched Luke in his life. He's a JP main through and through. Ravish combo, how you doing, dogs?
Jeez, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Doing great. Happy to hear and excited to hear about whatever incoming thoughts we got coming in from Luke about this set, about character selection, about what's coming in the future. So let's get Luke in on here.
There he is. The person of the hour. The scumbag. Boo, everybody boo. No, I'm just kidding. Boo. On some real deal stuff, I will say this. Luke, and this is going to happen to you because it's happened to every professional player throughout their career. Someone makes a mistake, you got to be able to pick it up because fighting games especially, do have a big element of luck. And to be able to be solid in those moments is going to be very imperative important. So, congratulations to you. I want to know, just in general, like you switched over from different games over to this one. How has that switch been over to Street Fighter 6? You know, what's been going on?
I mean, Street Fighter was the first game I kind of like put everything into. The first game I tried to like compete in was DNF Duel, actually. Rest in peace. And I think that kind of just, since Street Fighter 6 was the first game that I was really like trying to learn how to play fundamentally and kind of from the ground up, there wasn't a ton of overlap because I was kind of just mashing when I played like Dragon Ball and Guilty Gear and all the anime games. And Street Fighter being a pretty big change of pace, I think I kind of had to start over, which was difficult. But JP in season 1 kind of cushioned the blow on learning a new game with how unfair he was, I'll say it. But no, I think Street Fighter, like starting over from scratch with a new game was really fun though.
I love that. That's beautiful. Luke, I just have one question. How do you sleep at night? Just Is it well, Luke? Do you sleep well at night?
I do. I sleep great. I'll have you know.
As you should. That's how a JP player should talk.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm playing around, man. But like, on the real though, like now with the touches that JP has got, have you felt the difference playing him? Do you like using just a level 2 option? Where I've known, I've seen it's something that like a lot of JP players have just leaned into instead of like, you know, instead of your casual level 3s and such.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar to Rashid, where like his level 3 can be usable like in kill combo situations, but his level 2 is a lot more versatility, and especially being able to, with the amount of burnout, or with the amount of damage in burnout and the amount of drive gauge damage, and even if they're blocking and parrying, it's still a mix-up. So I think his level 2 is definitely more valuable. And with the new mini buff this season, it also helps with being able to combo off punish counter throws, so parry isn't as safe as it used to be. But yeah, I think his level 2 is definitely the way to go. I mean, obviously level 3 has its uses, but similar to Ed and Rashid in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that level 3 come out real useful in game 4 right there.
Yeah, it did.
So hey, you know, you proved it. You proved your mind right there. I got you. But now looking forward here, coming into the spring semester, and also a bit of a reflection on this past semester here. Now working alongside Capcom, putting yourself on this collegiate stage here in Capcom Fighters. How do you feel about this past semester, and how are you feeling going into the spring playoffs?
I mean, it's been a lot of fun. So I entered the CFGC when it was in like its beta last year, and it was pretty small. And now with all the support, it's really cool. It's going into the spring semester, I'm a little worried because I'm very busy. I play collegiate sport, and on that being a full-time student and that kind of stuff, it's a lot of time down the drain. So not a lot of time to go to my locals, not a lot of time to enter online tournaments, but I'm pretty excited to try to make the time to do my best for this spring.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You know, you're a smart player. You know, all jokes aside, you definitely are a smart player. I see your ideology when you play. Your zoning is fantastic. Your portal placements are better than most, so I think you'll be absolutely a-okay in terms of that spring play that's coming up. So I can't wait to see you, not only for like the spring season for like collegiate stuff, but also if you ever enter like TNS, Casa, any of those tournaments and stuff like that. Would love to see you out there, you know, cooking all the people's favorites and making even further name for yourself.
I appreciate it.
All right, Luke, go have a good one. Go enjoy your night. Sleep soundly.
I will.
You deserve that W. That's it, everybody.
Thank you.
It's a very strong win. Thank you so much, Luke. Catch you later, brother. Wow. All right. So it's good that we had a cool match that kind of ended off in the final game, final round. Very back and forth. Obviously, could have gone a different way, as Asteria had said up in the chat. But it's good to see a lot of great gameplay throughout this entire semester's worth of Street Fighter. To be honest, it's been good. Ravish, your thoughts, my friend?
Bro, I had a wonderful time. Look, I started before, I'll say it again. I'm excited for what the new patch brings. I'm excited to see much more diversity, and I'm excited to see these players continue to either go back to their old mains, bring in new ones, and continue to put that time, making a name for themselves, and playing in other offline tournaments. And as you head into spring, I think it is going to be a great winter and a great spring to play some fighting games.
For real, I'll get a little emotional now seeing where all CFGC started off, and now we're up here on Capcom Fighters. We're just wrapping up our first semester here, working with Esports U and all these different collegiate leagues, and seeing all the interwoven time slots of, oh, we got this league, we got this player, we have the spring playoffs that we all got to be looking forward to. We got the winter mural coming up. It's like, man, how far have we come, and how much further can we go? I cannot be any more excited for the future.
Yes.
As y'all mentioned, spring is definitely coming up. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But my boys, any quick thoughts before you have to go? Ravish, we'll start with you.
Woo, let's get it. I love fighting games. Yippee!
Combo.
Real. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's been an absolute honor. It's been a pleasure. I've only recently been hard diving in to try and invest myself into fighting games these past year and a half ish or so, and it's been an incredible journey this far, all this time. So support your locals, support your regionals, and your majors too. Hopefully I'll see you around at one of them. But otherwise, it's been an honor. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, get these boys out here and get them some Pagoda. Well, maybe not Ravish. Sorry, brother. But, yo, actually, speaking of Pagoda, big shout out to them again. We got to hit you with the ad read one more time. The Stack Champion Series is brought to you by Pagoda Stacks, from crispy egg rolls to crunchy cream cheese wontons and savory crab ragoos. I got to sing that part. Pagoda Stacks are ready to crush your cravings. Shop for them at your freezer section of your local grocery store, or get them delivered via Instacart. For me, it was delivered handpicked by the Pagoda people themselves, as you still has the icing on it as well. So appreciate Pagoda on some real deal stuff. They've been at the FGC online and offline continuously, and helping out the collegiate space has been fantastic. Thank you so much to Esports U as well for help putting this on. CFC, I know the homies. That's the babies out there. Now, also, we also have to give some love to the fact that we have a tournament that's coming up in January. This is all leading up to also a tournament that's coming up in January. 2K is on the line, so you better stay fun at the Winter Mural. This is going to be a dangerous, devious, and deadly tournament. Hit that QR code, be a part of it. If you're in the EDU, come through. You feel me? Now, again, shouts to Capcom, Pagoda, Esports U, the CFGC, all the players out here in the collegiate space, all the people help putting this on that help make this possible, all the people that have been commentating out here, the casters, everybody in the background too as well, production, I see you. All big ups to all of you and all the viewers at home enjoying this good action. People, as we mentioned, we'll be having the spring season come up, in spring, so we're not done in this collegiate combat at all. In fact, we're only just beginning. But until next time, what I'm about to say, stay safe, and we will see you in the streets. Peace.